But now we're gonna see what Pat Bev has to say about it. Like I said before, I hope he's not yelling. I hope it's very calm. But yeah, I didn't know he had a YouTube channel.
You've been to one conference finals.
He started with the black and white edit, bro. He tried to go crazy.
You've been to one conference finals. I've been to one conference finals. What year was that for you? Just another fact, year 9. The year I made it was year 3. Just a fact. You want to know another one? You averaged 7 points and 2 is... I don't even know how I'm doing this.
Now, if any other all-star would have said something, I would have let it slide. But you, like, you out of all people, you had no room to say anything.
See, he's going for views and clicks. I can hear the edits. Like he's trying very hard, bro. This is cringing me out. I ain't even getting a minute in yet.
You haven't done anything.
It's like, bro, why are we doing the edits, Pat?
So, when it comes to criticism, why the fuck you can't be criticized? Like,
and it sounds like, and I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry to just start frying Pat Bev as soon as his video starts. It doesn't even sound like his mic's plugged in. It sounds like he's just talking and his camera's picking up the audio, but he just has the mic there, like just for effect. Like it doesn't even sound like his mic is picking up any audio.
what have you done where you can't be criticized? Like, we criticize Russell Westbrook, a 2-time MVP. Motherfuckers call him Westbrook. We criticize LeBron James, right? We criticize all these people. What? Who the fuck said you can't be criticized?
He got a point. He got a point. We got people criticizing the GOAT. It's for me. Trying to disrespect Bron. Saying Bron not even good. Bron washed now. If they saying that about Bron, like, I guess they could say that about you. He making a point too.
Like, you haven't done anything. So until you've done something, yes, you have to be criticized. And you should appreciate it because the criticism isn't coming from a player who hasn't played. It's coming from somebody who's shared the floor with you. Left a mark in the NBA. Right? So like, miss me with all that. Like, I'm with you. You the fastest person to 12,000 points, and you the fastest person to 4,000 assists, and you get scored on the most in the NBA.
See, though, I like that. I like the tone. I like the energy. Like 2 compliments, and you get scored on the most.
Empty stats, we call them.
That's not an empty stat. Where's my phone? Oh, it's right here. Realistically speaking, just so I have my numbers correct, let's say Trae Young somehow, wait, what did he say?
Scored on the most in the NBA. And you the fastest person to 4,000 assists. And you the fastest person to 12,000 points. And you the fastest person to 4,000 assists. And
realistically though, like you're saying it's empty stats, but let's say Trae Young's assists were only to layups, like they were only counted as 2 points. With that and him being the fastest to 12,000 points, that means he brought 20,000 points to his team, and almost half of those are assists. So to say those are empty stats are kind of crazy. He's literally doing exactly what he's supposed to do for his team. But I understand the defensive side.
You get scored on the most in the NBA. Empty stats, we call them. That's the truth. That is the hard truth, bro. Like, that's the truth. And use it as motivation. And it's gonna be motivation because you got on your platform, you said your thing, you popped your shit. I'm glad that you did. I'm glad that you did, bro. Like, I appreciate that. It makes me sense. You got a sense of fire in you, but the truth is the truth, bro. You don't win. And until you start winning, it's when your word can become bigger. If this was anybody else, I'd take it. You know what? KD, you got it. I can't say nothing to you. What I'm gonna say to KD, Brian, you got it. But you, on the other hand, nah, you ain't got it. Humble yourself. Embrace the constructive criticism. Get better at that and move the fuck on. We don't.
See, now this is where, for me, fella said in the chat earlier, shout out to fella again, they both right. And I think they are both right. But the reason why that they won't be able to see eye to eye is because they're speaking at each other as competitors. They're not having a regular conversation. They're competing even within the conversation. You understand? Because I think Trae makes great points too. Like, bro, don't be old and bitter. Don't be trying to say I don't take the game, I don't appreciate the game because I'm not playing a certain way when you never even were in my position, so you don't even know what it feels like to be me. But then I understand what Pat Bev is saying, like, bro, humble yourself, because who do you think you are that we can't criticize you when we literally criticize Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kobe, like all the greatest Tom Brady. We can go to any sport. All the greats get criticized, and you should appreciate criticism. Facts. Like me streaming, if people right now in my dorm are like, yo, JTO streaming, and they're laughing about it, good. That means I'm doing something at least kind of right if they're going to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So I think they both right, bro. Damn. But this is what I was going to say. This is really this is a very old head, young head clash, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is really just OG and, feel me, just young and clashing, bro. This is how I feel right now on my team, bro. Bro, this is crazy, bro. But Pat Bev is speaking from age and experience, and Trae Young is speaking from youthfulness and being in the moment. You know what I'm saying? So I think they're both right.
I have to keep going back like this a motherfucking YouTube debate. Like, it ain't that deep. You talk about them comfortably.
It's not that deep. It's not that deep, but you making a video as well, and you edited it with music and words in the back.
What, 24? Do you know where I was at before you get the name and shit, right? We talk about being uncomfortable. You think you can make it out of second division Ukraine, right? You think you can go to Greece? Make a team, right? Make a team and get out of Greece and get drafted. You think you can go play in Russia for 3 years, make it out, still go to the NBA? You talking about uncomfortable?
Hey, Pat Bev talking that talk. That's what I'm trying to do too. Not the same long journey. You know, hopefully it's a lot shorter, God willing, but he talking that talk, bro. He's talking that talk because, you know, God blessed you with the talent, work ethic, the environment to, you were blessed enough to make it to the NBA at 20. You feel me? 19, 20, whatever it was. But Pat Bev, he had a whole different route. So I don't really think he should be slighted for that either. Like saying he made it to the league when he was 24. Shit, he made it to the league though.
I'm the motherfucker that know uncomfortable more than anybody, right? But with all that, we go talk facts, right? Like, cause I like to go facts, and anything I say, right, is don't take it how I'm saying it. Just take it, is it true, yes or no? Simple as that, right? Facts. This is a fact. Everyone that comes sees Trae Young, they get thrown out the building by their collar. You hear me? Players come, they see you, they get traded. Coaches come, they coach you, they get traded. GMs come, they govern the team, and then they get fired. Everyone that sees Trae Young gets fired. That's the truth. That is the truth. Right? No one has coach killer. Like, no one has. People are scared to play in Atlanta. This is the truth. I don't know if you know or not. Feel me? I really don't know if you know or not, right? Players don't want to come play in Atlanta. Coaches don't want to come coach in Atlanta. Lloyd Pierce, great young coach. Nick McMillan, phenomenal coach. Cooked when they came and saw you. Cooked. We talking about coaches who had bright futures, right? People come see you. After they leave you, they're cooked. That's the truth. When I was overseas, you can ask him.
He kind of reminds me of my assistant coach.
anybody, the man. When I was in college, the man. In high school, the man. Can you be the man and come to the NBA and be a whole nother different role? Can you be an offensive threat your whole career, come to the NBA, all of a sudden you're the best defensive player? These are your words, not mine. These are you saying words about me. I'm a great defensive player. Can you switch your roles and become a great defensive player? You mentioned all the guys I played with.
That's a fact, because, I mean, nobody makes it to the NBA purely off defense. I'm sure in high school he was wilding. In college he was wilding. I'm sure overseas he was wilding. And then he got to the NBA and he realized there was a different level of wilding, but he adjusted and still made fit. That's peak.
All the guys I played with, LeBron, the James Harden, the Kawhis, the Giannis's, the Dames, right? You name all these guys, right? But like, if I'm working out in Houston, James Harden is in Houston working out, not James Harden is working out at another place. Every time we see you, you're working out at another place. We never see you in the Hawks arena working out. What teammate, what leader? Like, I come to the Lakers facility, LeBron is there 5 o'clock in the morning. I come to Milwaukee Bucks facility to get my work in. Greek is there already. James Harden has been there, practices, and he gonna come back that night. You're the only person we see on the internet never at your practice facility.
See, he talking about a lot of stuff that on the outside looking in doesn't matter, but like team-wise does matter. If these things are true, then it does matter team-wise. But as a fan, as a consumer, as a watcher of basketball, it does not do much. And then to Trae's points, this doesn't necessarily have to do much with measurable things. But I'm all for this as well.
It's wild. It's wild. Like we gonna be real, let's be real. That's real. You're not a great leader. Can you be a great leader? Yes. Yes, you can. Right? Right? Will it take this? Probably so. Regardless how it goes, it's gonna be good that comes out of this, regardless, right? I hope this is motivating, right? I hope that you get to the end of the year and you fighting for a playoff spot. I hope that this is so fucking motivating that this takes you to the Eastern Conference. I hope. Trust me. I like to see you at half court shipping them little ass shoulders, right? But don't get it twisted, Trae. Like, don't get it twisted when you talk about facts. And basketball, these are facts. You don't win. People get fired. Simple as that. And we talk about like roles, right? We talk about, what you say, 7 points, right? Like that was my role, right? To make motherfuckers like you look good, right? To make motherfuckers who don't play defense, who are liabilities in the fourth quarter. If it's a tie game and the other team has the ball, you cannot be on the court. This is the truth. Everybody used to come want to play in Atlanta. Every coach used to come want to coach in Atlanta. Like, Atlanta is ATL shawty. Like, everybody want to be in the A. You got there, they've been awful. They've been god awful. The last point guard who held it down was Jeff T. You just on a power with him. Was Jeff T. All-star, also. Want the main player, got farther than you. Like, so come on with all that, dog. I'm all with you, Trae. I'm all with you. The game needs it. The game needs you to be in the playoffs, right? You're the closest motherfucking thing when it comes from shooting the ball to Steph Curry. You're the closest motherfucking thing. The game needs you. But you gotta sacrifice yourself more for the better of the team.
Okay.
And sometimes that means your game. Or sometimes that means your personality. Straight up. And that's all it is. Constructive criticism. Take it how you fucking want to take it. It don't matter to me. But don't take it personal. And I'm all with it, right? You call me anything. You call me crazy. You can call me delusional, right? But where I'm from, you have to be delusional to even make it out, right? I know you talking about me standing on the table.
I don't like the zooming in the music, though. Like, that's the only thing that you're losing me with, Pat Bev, because everything feels so authentic. Like your voice, what you're saying feels so authentic, bro. But like the music and the edits take away from that for some reason. And I don't know if it was, to like keep people's attention, but like this situation was enough to keep attention. I didn't really need any edits. Cause like now I'm paying attention to the music when I'm trying to lock into what you're saying.
Even make it out, right? I know you talking about me standing on the table, me with my jersey. Where I'm from, we celebrate all wins, even the minor shit. Where I'm from, we celebrate waking up and making it back home. We celebrate every fucking win, and that's your issue right there.
He talking a different talk. I don't know how Trae grew up, but he talking a different talk, bro. And then it's like, damn, when you really think about it, bro, how you gonna bash a man for celebrating a win? That might be the biggest win he ever got. That don't make it right for you to fault him for that. Damn. I see all the angles. This whole situation is just weird that now that it's mediafied, though. I don't know if that's a word, but mediafied. Something I've been using. The whole situation is mediafied, so like now it's all blinded and blah. But I feel for them both. Facts.
Anybody can celebrate the big wins. Motherfucker, yes, you damn right. Took off jersey, stood on the motherfucking table, swung it in the air like this. You damn right I did. Do it again. We celebrate all wins. For real. Get out your feelings. Stop acting like a little boy. And when you talk, peep your motherfucking chest up and say it with heart. What are you talking about? Small wins. Yes, you celebrate everything. Every single thing. What are we talking about? It's basketball. But that's where I'm from. Feel me? You was in the house, I was in the field. Fucking delusion, man. Love, man.
He said you was in the house, I was in the field. I ain't gonna lie, you could take that many, many, many ways. But the most general way is, boy, I was out there working. I'm out there getting it. I'm out there doing whatever I can to make it happen, making that move. Bro, you in the house with AC. You got running water. You got a bed. Pat Bev low-key cooked. And I think it's because he got like some sympathy points out of me at the end, cuz it is like, damn, bro. He probably really do have a crazy story front to back. But yeah, that was a nice little watch, bro. Ultimately my take on it, yeah, like I was saying, because it's all mediafied now, it's all weird, but I feel both of them, bro. Pat Bev definitely comes off as bitter when he's talking about certain parts of it. But I really think I think that comes from a deeper regret. Sorry if I'm psychoanalyzing this now, but I think it comes from a deeper regret. Maybe he felt like he didn't do enough, Maybe he feels like if he would have did more, he could have been there and he would have appreciated it more. Maybe it makes him so mad that you don't appreciate it because he would appreciate it more than you would ever know, which is why when you talk about him celebrating the small win, everything's perspective, bro. You know what I mean? So that's one thing I have to rock with Pat Bev for. Like, I don't think you can ever knock a man for celebrating a win, no matter how small, bro. You feel me? Because he make a great point. Tomorrow is not even promised. Waking up in the morning and getting out of bed and being able to do that, that's a win. So, like, I really think we should celebrate all wins. Small, big. That's a good message. But then to Trae Young's point, and then to finish what I'm feeling about Pat Bev, and I do think we need more constructive criticism. And people need to be able to take that. Like, we need more people telling people, yeah, you're not good at this, or you need to be better. And they need to be able to be like, you know what? You're right. I'm not the best, or I can be better. That's a fact. But I also think that comes from youth. Like being youthful, you think you know everything. And then it's not until you bump your head and life really does it for you, or until you run into an old head who, you feel me, who tells you the game and you're receptive to it. You feel me? like I was saying earlier, that's what I'm trying to do right now with my team. You know, being the older guy, it's like I think when I talk to them, they think I'm trying to lead because I'm better than them. When realistically, it's like, no, I've already done it. I've made all the mistakes already. So I'm trying to prevent you from doing so. I'm trying to let you know that you can be better. You can be everything you want to be. And I'm trying to let you know not to make the same mistakes I did. And then you also do need people in your corner telling you you're not good enough, even when you are good enough. You know? So, and I think Pat Bev's thing is like, definitely humble yourself, Trae. But then to Trae Young's point, we do have a generation of more bitter older people. And I think that stems from we're able to promote how luxurious our life is. Like my aunt, 47 years old, no kids, 2 dogs, just lives by herself with her dogs. She could open Instagram and see a 19-year-old girl who just got married, who lives in a house and, with dogs, who's expecting a kid on the way. In that moment, she could see that random social media post that she doesn't know who these people are. They could be fake. It could be AI. She doesn't know. She's 47, whatever I said. And she immediately is like bitter about it because it's not her, because she didn't do that when she was that age, when she had the chance. And that's why I was saying earlier, I think it comes from regret. And then, yeah, like, I mean, really good takes from both of them. Ultimately, I think if they really want to hash it out, I think that should be enough. I think Trae should take what Pat Bev said, and Pat Bev should take what Trae said, and they both should just work on those things for themselves. And if Pat Bev is going to be in the media, he does need to be able to take himself away from player version of himself, because that's not fair to players, And then to Trae, if he's a media person, bro, you got to let him do media. The same way how if I wanted to get on stream right now and just clown you, I'm a media person right now, bro. Like, just deal with it. It's constructive criticism at the end of the day. You do just have to take it and run with that. Whether you asked for it, whether you didn't, whether this was just God's plan for you, you are the best player on the Atlanta Hawks. You are the starting point guard. You do average plus 25. So with all those things, there's going to be people that hate you. There's going to be people that expect a lot from you, bro. Just be better, bro. Oh, and if you're actually not being a good leader, that will mess up the team, bro. And I know I'm talking like Trae Young is listening, but let's say he is, bro. Bro, if you're a leader, you cannot lead from a distance. You cannot lead from a distance. You have to be. One thing my coach says, I'm forgetting one of them, so I don't want to say it because he'll be mad if I don't correctly quote him. But one thing my coach says is good leaders are felt. Oh, here it is. Good leaders are seen, heard, and felt. Seen, heard, and felt. Good leaders are seen, heard, and felt. Meaning, the best leader. Yo, you heard what Pat Bev was saying. When he got to the gym, the Lakers facility, LeBron's there first. You see him. Not only do you see Bron, I know Bron is loud. You're going to hear Bron. But not only are you going to hear Bron, you're going to feel Bron. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's a day where he's not that much vocal, or he may not, he may not be as active in a drill or something, you're going to feel Bron. And that is what it takes to be a good leader. And I'm just now learning this for myself. For the last 2-3 years, I felt like I was a good leader, but I don't feel felt until now. I was seen and heard before, but now I'm felt. And you see the difference in a group that you're leading when you are felt. I feel like I'm taken very seriously. Like I feel like if I text my group chat right now and I'm like, yo, we're doing this. Guys might question it, but most guys are going to be like, bet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Definitely a good video.